Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your preview to the Formula 1 Hungarian Grand Prix, the go-kart style circuit. As this track, it definitely feels like it's a go-karting track. But going into this weekend, Red Bull Racing are looking at history. They are looking for their 12th victory in a row, which will set a new record and most wins, because last race Red Bull equaled McLaren's record of 11 wins. Now this week they have a chance to set a record in their own, so I think Max will be favourite to win this, to be honest. And I heard Red Bull are apparently bringing upgrades to their car, which is going to even make them even faster. I mean, that is just unbelievable. I mean, rivals are trying to catch up and they could be even faster, but it's what it is at the moment. They've done the best job, so fair play. That's all I can say. Mercedes now, they'll be looking for better weekends than what they had in Silverstone. They did not look great in Silverstone, Mercedes, so they'll be hoping to put that right. Hamilton got a very lucky podium the last race, my driver. I'm not going to lie, but he took full advantage of the safety car, and Mercedes got the strategy spot on. The team in orange, Mclaren, my second team, can they have another strong weekend this weekend after their very strong performance in Silverstone? P2 and P4, they'll be looking to build on this. They need to do this on a regular basis now, McLaren. It was great to have them at the front, but they must do that regularly now. There are no excuses. They can do that regularly. They are well and truly back in business. But if it's just a one-off, then you know that there's still issues in that team. My favourite team, Ferrari. Oh my goodness me. Still absolutely furious at their performance at Silverstone and their strategy. We need to put on a strong show in this weekend. We need to show the Scuderia fans that we mean business, that we want to bounce back after that shit show in Silverstone, after getting beaten by my third favourite team, Williams. Yeah, Ferrari have to do better this weekend, honestly. We can't do any worse than what we did in Silverstone. Now it's just absolutely awful, plain awful. Strategy last year, I mean, we messed up on strategy here last year. We should have won the race, and we put hard tyres on and we couldn't get them to work. And last year's car was brilliant, so just imagine what it's like on this year's car. We put the hard tyres on and we can't get them to work. My goodness me, we would struggle to finish in the points, honestly. Nightmare. Come on, team in red, please sort yourselves out. Dear me. I mean, it's just a joke, honestly. But it's what my team are at the moment. It is what it is, but I'm still getting behind the team. So, yep, but come on, Scuderia. Please, just at least put up a better performance. AlphaTauri. Now, Daniel Ricciardo is back in the AlphaTauri. He has replaced Nick de Vries, so be very interesting to see how he gets on. And 1-for-1, Yuki Tsunoda now under massive pressure. He needs to beat Ricciardo this weekend, because if Ricciardo beats him this weekend, then absolutely he is not good enough to be in a Red Bull, Yuki Tsunoda. Alpine, what can they produce this weekend? Because they had quite a disappointing Silverstone Grand Prix, so they'll be looking to bounce back. Aston Martin, they'll be hoping for a lot more pace, because you know, their car really was off the pace in Silverstone. It's like the last couple races, they have been found out, Aston Martin. They need some upgrades on the car. I heard they got some on the way, so hopefully that means Alonso be challenging for podiums again very soon, because they've not looked great in the last couple races, Aston Martin. Alfa Romeo. Now, obviously, Bottas and Guan Yu Zhou. The Alfa Romeo's not as good this year, so it is harder for them. But Guan Yu Zhou, let's see what he does. Bottas, hopefully he can have another strong weekend. Haas, I mean, they were absolutely shambolic in Silverstone, definitely Kevin Magnussen will be looking for a better race. He's been shocking recently, Kevin Magnussen, he really has. And obviously, Nico Hulkenberg, he's good in qualifying, but Haas, they seem to go through the tyres. It's been their main issue this season. But going back to Red Bull, Sergio Perez has to get in Q3. There are no excuses, because if he doesn't, then he needs to be replaced ASAP. Not good enough, simply not good enough in the Red Bull. And Williams, after beating my favourite team, Ferrari, can they continue a strong weekend? Alex Albon is making my third favourite team a solid midfield team again, which is absolutely fantastic. And can Logan Sargent build on his recent performances? The last two races, he's actually been really decent, but hopefully he can keep it up. Comment your thoughts down below, I will always reply. And join me on Saturday for a qualifying review, Sunday for the race review, then Monday for driver ratings and team ratings for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Looking forward to it. I do love F1 at weekends, even though it's one-sided at front at the moment, but in the midfield you've got some exciting battles, so it's not all doom and gloom in F1 this season, but in the front it's too one-sided. Midfield, very exciting. Bye-bye.